Or, if you guys want, I've been meaning to react to some old videos of mine, and I think it would be silly if we do that. So, I'm gonna see some real quick. Some old Doodle by Daylight videos. Would you guys like to, like, react to some of those with me and see, see
Streaming then.
whatnot? Or, you don't want to hear my voice. My voice is so disgusting. Okay, so the one video I did want to, react to. We'll just do it live because I feel like that's probably the best thing right now, and then I'll probably, like, edit it later or something. Well, and then it's in the stream. But I wanted to find my certain video. Where is my Nemesis problem video? Now, if you guys remember this video, it's probably like my most popular video on YouTube, by the way. My goodness gracious. And, I don't know if, so this is gonna be, do I have my, sorry for switching over stuff. This is fun. Although I'm all the way over there. Why am I all the way there? Okay, this is this one. Okay, that's the other one I have not worked on yet, but it's okay. We'll just use this one. So, if you guys remember this video, this one right here, the Nemesis problem video. This video is a year old now, and it is one of my most popular YouTube videos. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. Fucking year ago, man. You know, this account's a year old. Very, like, whenever videos and stuff like that. Originally, when I made the post, I was going to make a part 2 of this video. Not part 2, but like a, whatchamacallit, review, like, talk, like, just watch some old videos, basically. I meant to do that, but unfortunately, due to circumstances, I couldn't make that video. I literally, like, the first 15 minutes of that video of me talking and discussing was wiped. Like, because what I was using beforehand, it, unfortunately, it got busted. And, yeah, I busted as, like, a broken. It wouldn't work anymore. And pretty much all my progress on that was pretty much gone. And I'm very, very sad about it. But I thought, you know, since we have the time here, since we played through other more spooky games, I thought it would be fun to go over some older videos of mine. And actually, while I'm sitting here thinking about it, give me a second. Where is my... Why is it down here? It should not be down here. Okay. I'm gonna look up real fast while we're vibing here. Because I meant to do this beforehand. See if I can find them. Okay, I hate searching up freaking YouTube channels on YouTube. Because you can never find them unless they posted something. And, it's so dumb. I have to go scroll through for a minute. Or maybe actually, I know I just recently liked one of their videos. Where are my liked videos? I can't find them. There they are. I'm my biggest fan. I like all my videos. There he is.
Hey there, everybody. It's that slime.
My boy, fantastic man. You should honestly give him a follow. He is very sweet, super kind guy. All nonsense about Ish, my boy, Slasher Elijah. He's a very, very awesome guy. He makes very cool videos, very informative videos. Very big unknown main. I discovered him not too long ago as well. I think, can't remember last video I watched. I think it was I introduced him for the Singularity video, which is not a bad video. So, alright man, go follow him. Go follow the boy. It's very awesome, very sweet. And go join his Discord as well. He has a Discord. I don't know where exactly it is. It's probably linked to his recent video.
It's that slime.
Yes, it's you. Yeah, it's in his bios of his video. Go join that. Very sweet mans. And there is one more I'm thinking of on the top of my head. If I can find them. I don't know if they recently uploaded any videos, because I haven't seen any. but I could be wrong. Or I can honestly look through my notifications tab. Honestly, that would have been easier for me to look through my notifications tab. My boy
Video Gumpy, who
Archie.
actually
Now, if you don't remember, Arch actually had an original YouTube channel, and unfortunately, due to YouTube being stupid with their like violation terms or whatever, his original account got like banned, I believe, and he had to make a whole new one. So go follow my boy Arch. He's also a very, very awesome, sweet guy, and he makes very funny videos. His editing, I love his editing. His editing is very great, and I think his edits are also pretty cool too. He does do some editings as well. I remember he used to. He does some editings as well, and he does have a Discord as well. It's probably in descriptions of his videos and whatnot. So I recommend following that boy out. Honestly, go follow the boys. That's what I recommend. I meant to do that forever ago, give him shoutouts, but I just have not had the time to. But hey, better late than never to give some shoutouts. There you go. Alright, so now we're back on usual terms. Let's react to my, like, most popular and probably dated Nemesis video. Are we ready? I'm ready. Let's watch.
Hey Doodle gang, Doodle
You
here,
sound
and
cringe.
yes, I know, another rant video on top of another one I already made.
That's very
Now this one I
disappointing
probably
of you,
would have
Doodle.
not made if I wasn't playing Nemesis, but I did want to talk about Nemesis
Already
a little
in
bit,
the
so
god
hope you
tier
guys will listen to me
vein
when I
of
ramble
being a
about
Nemesis
this
main.
big chunky lad. Now, I was originally going to be making a video about Nemesis, just doing some Nemesis gameplay, you know, for fun, because I just got my first platinum trophy, and it was for Resident Evil 3, so
That is so embarrassing. Why is your first platinum trophy Resident Evil 3, Doodle? That is so fucking embarrassing. You are a disgrace to the Dead by Daylight community. I'm just saying that right now.
I thought, you know what, I better give my man's Nemesis some attention after the million hundred times I've killed him off in the game. So here we are going to be playing him. But
God, I sound so unenthused. I sound like very calm and trying to like sound very mature. And this was a year ago, by the way. Probably, I don't know if there's like a difference in my voice now and then it has beforehand. I mean, I was literally, 19 when this video came out. Yeah, 19. Yeah, 19. I was like just right off the bat of 19. So I definitely sound a little bit lighter here than what my voice is. My voice can like, I could sound like a man sometimes.
the issue is with him, well, I'll get into it, but for me,
You won't get
Nemesis
into it.
is a C tier killer. He's like the 50-50 killer for me.
Now, okay, I'm gonna stop you right there again. I'm sorry, I'm like stopping this pestering of a disappointment to the Dead by Daylight community. Doodle, listen to me. I know you made another video later on saying that Nemesis was B tier. I get it. Amazing. As of this video, when I was making Nemesis, I'm gonna tell you this right now, I only played Nemesis for like 2 weeks, and I made this video. How did YouTube allow this video to be my most popular when I've only put 2 weeks into him? How? That's just illegal, man.
You either win with him or you will lose. There is no middle ground.
Okay, this is true, by the way, because even though I still play Nemesis, I get more of a win rate with him now. There's still a lot of moments you'll have 50-50, or it's just full-on streaks of wins or full-on streaks of loses. It's just situations, the survivors, like with any killer, but I feel like Nemesis has more of the, like, situational issues, especially with his zombies and how skilled the survivor side is, and that definitely goes to a lot to like people like Huntress, and definitely with people like, I don't know, fucking Hag, because like with like freaking, I don't know, traps, whatever, but like, still, it's really weird.
He is a big chunky man that I wish he had a little bit of a rework. I don't know what the rework would be, but something that would make him a little bit more powerful.
They're not lying about this. I know it's funny that I'm referring to myself as them, like this is a whole different person. This is me, by the way. I mean, like, if you didn't know that already, this is me. And they're not wrong about this, because Nemesis, I feel like he is still very underwhelming, and I feel like his tier 3 is shit because it's only just like an extra like what centimeter of his tentacle. And honestly, I know this is kind of controversial, but me thinking about it, put Lightborn on zombies or a Lightborn add-on to make zombies immune to fucking flashlights. Do something with this tier 3, which is better. Let zombies, because like literally it's so rare for zombies to hit survivors unless they're not paying attention or if they're in a very sweet spot, which I will talk about sweet spots in this video. This video I do talk about them. I believe I do. I remember that I do. It's this one or the other one. I don't know which one I do. I think it's my next one, because I know this one I talk about them getting stuck. But still, regardless, it's funny how the zombies really don't have much effect to Nemesis unless they're in a very sweet spot or they're just, in the area for no reason. I wish they could, tally up to your infection meter instead of hitting them. They hit survivors, your infection gets up. Or like if they get an infection and if you hit them, your infection like doubles or something because they hit a survivor. It's very situational. And I feel like the zombies, even with their AI, I think the zombies have the best AI in the game, even though they're kind of, even though we don't have a lot of AI, like minions and whatnot in Dead by Daylight, I still consider them the best and probably like the best like side thing to a killer. It's just sad enough as it is that they don't really have a lot. Literally, I don't think I talk about it here in this video, but their best add-ons are literally range and detection and speed. That's literally it. I do not use any other Nemesis perk. Add-on, whatever. I do not do it because there's not a lot. There's like literally only like maybe 5 good ones. And to the next video, even though I'm like rambling on, I'll let Doodle talk. I do actually go in deep depth of the gosh darn I go into depth on Nemesis's add-ons more in the next one that I made, putting him in a very top B tier.
Because he is a big lad, you can hear him far away. Even though his power is, the tentacle whip. It's, I shouldn't really say it's hard to use because it's more of a me skill issue.
You suck, Doodle. Only put 2 weeks in this damn dude. You suck. Skill fucking issue.
But anyway, it's not the thing I really wanted to talk about, but it's something I wanted to add to, let you guys know what I think about Nemesis, even though he is actually one of my favorite killers to play.
And he is still my
Surprising
favorite.
as it is, as I'm complaining about him, but I will explain
that
further.
build is so old.
And you guys probably already know what I'm going to be talking about, and it's his zombies. Now, I'm going to play some clips, show you my...
Also, by the way, it's funny how this video is called The Nemesis Problem, but it's literally the whole entire video. Like, literally the whole entire video is just me talking about the zombies. Just me talking about the zombies. I clickbaited everyone unintentionally.
My frustration. And you'll understand what I'm talking about.
Oh man,
not the
Francis. The jet engine PS4. Oh my god, by the way, this is when I was like literally doing all my editing on my PlayStation. Everything on my PlayStation. So of course, Dead by Daylight runs like a motherfucking engine when I play it. Francis, my beloved. Okay, what's this about? This is about zombies getting stuck places.
Francis is onto something. I'll let him cook.
Oh, there's Julie. She's stuck right there. I believe they fixed that.
Why is my other zombie spazzing over there?
I believe they fixed that. I'm not entirely sure because like after this video and like playing, honestly, I don't think I really had a lot of Nemesis on RPD since then, so I can't really say. I know the sweet spot. I don't know if I show it on this video, but the sweet spot still works occasionally. But there, I believe it does not anymore.
Not very helpful.
Get stuck.
And I'm getting gen rushed.
Yes, very stuck, very gen rush. I destroyed the zombie. I don't know
that
what this is
after
about.
a year of Nemesis being out, they still have not fixed the zombie issues, especially with them getting stuck on everything. I've had 2 matches in a row with my zombies getting stuck, and not even this match alone.
Whoa,
2 of my
God,
zombies got
Francis
stuck
actually
on stuff.
hitting Meg?
Sure, yeah, it's a great
Doodle, you talk too
barrier.
much.
The zombies can just stay there and block when survivors come around, but it's frustrating when no one's on that side, and they're
Don't hit
not
your
going to touch that
zombies.
side whatsoever, like where my zombie was, because no gens were over there. They just got all the gens done, and now, great, I have to go over there and make sure my zombie gets,
toxic
you know,
survivors,
get back
Doodle.
on track,
Beat
and
'em
it's
up.
frustrating to see that.
Oh my
That is a
god, the
little nitpick
Legacy
I can
Meg.
say,
I
but
remember that match.
it happened twice
I
this
hate that
match,
Meg so
and I
much.
think the next match I'm going to share, it happened once, but it's, ugh,
Me not
behavior,
scripting my
fix this.
videos.
I want to play Nemesis more, but if my zombies aren't going to be there for me, it's frustrating.
That's true. That is true.
Oh.
And there's the sweet spot right there. I don't know if I will turn around. Go
Just
back.
standing around this
Back.
one, because
Back to the sweet
Wait.
spot.
they get
There. That is another sweet spot. But most of the time they're on the other side. They're on the left side and not the right. The zombies tend to get stuck there a lot. I don't know if they fixed this, but far as I'm aware, I don't think they have. And I mean, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna complain about this one. If it's there, freaking abuse it so they can fix it. But at the same time, this spot is very sweet because you know how many survivors go through that spot. A lot of survivors do. So seeing that, it's like, yeah.
get stuck, and they're not going to move.
Yep.
I mean,
Go,
it does
go.
make a great wall blocker, but
It does make a good
at
wall
the same time,
blocker.
that's very unfortunate that my zombies get stuck on something. I hope they
That's
fix that.
More of
behavior if you're watching
RPD's
this. Even though
fine. RPD's fine with that kind of stuff. Only for the ammunition room, I'm a little skeptical about it, but that certain one, I'm totally fine with it. If it's there, fucking abuse it, I
You're not.
suppose, since they're not gonna fucking fix it.
Please fix the zombies.
Nah, they still
That's all
have
we
a Doodle.
need.
I'm sorry.
I got you on the same damn loop.
Literally my least favorite map. Black Swamp for so many reasons. And this is one of them. The ship. The ship is the worst for the zombies.
So
And by the way, they haven't fixed this. This is still an issue. It has been a year. And I've dealt with this problem countless of times. Countless. Like, now it's gonna stop.
now, if you guys didn't catch
slow
that
motioning.
bit, as you can see at the boat, Julie, the female zombie,
Julie, my beloved, we love Julie around here.
is stuck. You can
Stuck
tell by the
indeed.
silhouette she is spazzing out, and she
Like, it's so frustrating beyond belief of the fact that they're only fixing niche stuff, like, oh, vile animations, and oh, you can now freaking destroy zombies with fucking head on and whatever. Like, fix the main stuff for the love of God.
is stuck on the boat. Now, thank God I didn't have to go.
That's like sad beyond belief because it's just, my God, like,
I had to rewatch these clips just to make sure,
like, they're spazzing, they're not even moving. I'm pretty sure this is Julie, and they're gonna get stuck again.
because I knew one
Second
of these
time.
had another one. I just behavior.
Yeah, like, Beaver, come on, man.
And not
And
even a
watch
minute
this.
later, Julie is stuck again on the boat.
Again, I literally destroyed them, and they're stuck
Oh,
again.
dude, again, she's stuck on the boat.
It's so unbelievably stupid. And they're spazzing out and everything. Like, literally the worst map for Nemesis is the swamp due to this reason alone, because the zombies, like, they go in that, they go in there. They go in the ship constantly, all the time. And, like, the ledges and whatnot, they always pedibly get stuck on there.
Oh
And
my
that
God.
stuff still has not been finished, because this is, honestly, I believe this is the last map that needs a damn rework.
Behavior fix your game.
And I hope to God, when the rework comes in, they fix this damn thing. They fix it.
Fix Nemesis, please.
They never will, Doodle. They never will. I'm sorry to
smacked-
disappoint you.
Martha. So hopefully maybe this will come.
This is the last one. Not the last one, but this is, like, the end of the video. Pretty much just discuss whatever. But this is probably, like, my favorite Nemesis clip ever known to man. Because look at him. He's come forth. Look at my man. He's being... Okay. But this video, definitely the major critique of this video is that I did not go into the other major issues with Nemesis. I didn't even talk about his power. I didn't even talk about stuff to fix it. I didn't even talk about his add-ons. And of course, the next video I make, I'm pretty sure I made the other video like a few months later after this one. I I corrected myself, and I have not watched that video since, so I could be wrong. Maybe I have not fixed myself, but I remember going into a pretty deep dive into Nemesis's add-ons and whatnot, so I'm gonna hope to God I didn't make a fool out of myself like this one, because I'm like still shocked that this is my most watched video, and I made such a damn fool of myself. Literally, the whole entire video was just talking about his zombies and nothing else. And I'm surprised that no one caught me on that, saying, hey, why did you not talk about anything else? I don't know why no one did. I don't know why no one caught me or anything. But hey, beats me, I suppose. Swear we're the freaking world, man. Okay, well, we'll watch the next one. Y'all ever watch my old TCM videos with me? Okay, so the other one was the Nemesis Problem Solved video. I only watched like the first minute of it originally in the past, but I do not remember anything else from it. So this is fun. Alright, so, Oni, disgusting. Oh my god, the old layout. Oh, I miss you so much. I actually genuinely miss the old layout. The old picture frames and everything, but this one I am very unaware of. I'm actually genuinely curious what I'm going to say here, because all I really remember is discussing add-ons and, like, perk build ideas, but honestly, Nemesis, you can, like, literally work anything with him, as long as you have, like, a gen regress and probably an aura reading, you should be fine. But that's really all I remember off of this one, so let's just freaking get into it. It's literally a 30-minute video. What am I yapping about?
Hey there, Doodle Gang, Doodle here,
God, I
and
sound so
today I
unenthused.
am revisiting my
Revisit.
Nemesis problem video and doing a more fledged out discussion. I'm going to be talking about his power, his zombie tips and tricks, because at
Ooh.
this point, Nemesis has become my main. Like,
Oh
even
yeah.
though Huntress has been my main for so many years, Nemesis has definitely opened the doors for me and definitely has helped me through Dead by Daylight for sure. Just
Oh yeah. Nemesis is
learning and
definitely,
adapting to a new killer that
you
I feel
know,
way more comfortable.
it's kind of odd because I'm sorry, like keep pausing and talking, but this is kind of the point of this section anyway, because I thought it'd be, fun too, obviously. But I've always been a Dead Hard Huntress main, and I still am now. Like, I'm still a Dead Hard Huntress main. I've been playing her again recently. I've been taking a break off the Nemesis because I just, been wanting to open up more. Plus, I did get the Mythic Huntress skin, and I've been, like, so loving that to death, so, But, you know, unfortunately, sometimes you need a break on videos like that. I'm sorry, I'm like, give me 1 second. I'm literally changing the title of my. Yeah, there we go. Since we're talking about it. Alright. Okay, anyway, alright. Let's get back to it. But she's become she's my hardcore main. Like, when I started playing, she was my all-time main. Her and Michael were my all-time mains. But over the time, she was just been stuck in with me to beyond belief. Literally, no other killer has spiked my interest. And then when Nemesis came out, I literally played him a year later. But he's still, he's still my favorite guy. And, I love him to death. Nemesis is honestly my favorite top tier Dead by Daylight character. Even though he is not from the game, he's from Resident Evil. I love Resident Evil to death. Resident Evil has changed my life for the better, along with other games. I know it's kind of funny to say that, but Resident Evil is honestly one of my favorite franchises as well. That alongside Apex Legends and Dead by Daylight. Apex Legends has more of a personal meaning to me, and then Dead by Daylight has more of a it could be a personal because like with some stuff, it's a more of a personal biz, but it still means the world to me. And Nemesis, it's just the play style, growing attached to the zombies. It's just, and plus giving a character well-deserved attention when they really don't have any. It's kind of leaves an imprint on you, I suppose.
Comfortable with, and overall, Nemesis is just super fun. Like,
He is
to the
very
bottom
fun.
line, super fun.
And y'all should pick
And,
him up more.
Of course, I will be giving like a breakdown of Nemesis and some tips and tricks and just advice how to, adapt to him better. And hopefully this video does help you out, and if you do listen to the end, thank you very much. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, because I did have a draft of this video, and it was...
Oh, this is funny because I did have a draft of this video and I had like a good, I don't know, like I think I was already like 15 minutes already in the recording, and I just like, what the hell am I talking about? And I reset the whole thing, so that's fun.
It was about a half an hour, so let's hope I don't push it that far, because I had to like go back because I rambled a little too much. Things were a little too spaced out, all over the place, and I had to like redo it and like actually write myself.
I still am not good at scripting videos.
Some notes, because I'm looking at my notes right now, and
I actually made notes for
yeah.
this one.
So let's get into it. Let's start talking about it. First thing I'm going to talk about is Nemesis's power, and just give an overall like breakdown and discussion about it. Now, his power is very simple. It's basically you need to affect survivors, and even though
infect survivors, Doodle.
It's a little hard to do, it's very important to his gameplay. Now, Nemesis is definitely a high B, at least B tier killer for me.
I still believe he is. I don't think he's an A, but he's definitely still a B.
C. After you play him for a while and learn, he definitely pops up a bit.
Which, to remind, my last video that I made, the Nemesis problem, 2 weeks. And this had to be like a good month or so on Nemesis, so that's a major difference.
Any other killer in Dead by Daylight.
Wait, actually, genuinely, when was this video made? This video is a year old too. Fuck, I can't really tell. Actually, this is at the bottom when it was made. This was made June.
Streaming then.
I don't want to hear you. Go away. I need to see how far these two videos were made. Also, I need to get back into Resident Evil 4. Y'all need to remind me to get back into Resident Evil, okay? Y'all need to remind me of that. It was an older video. It was down here. I don't know where I'm looking at. There you are. This was made in April, so this was a few months apart, so that's honestly not bad.
Streaming then, or just when I'm...
I don't want to hear you. Go away. Okay. Bring me back to the era where I actually drew my thumbnails, even though they were cringe.
Nemesis, you just gotta learn. You gotta put hours into him.
You gotta put a lot of hours into him.
Yeah, if you don't put hours into him,
just like 2 months of Nemesis.
Everyone's opinions change, you know. You could be a Nemesis that's only played for a few days, or a Nemesis that's played for weeks, and I'm the Nemesis that's played for weeks, and
it's about over a month.
His power is okay. His power isn't the greatest, but it is definitely very, very important to how the match can go. Because you need to get infections right away when you can, and if you don't get infections, it's really hard to do so. At the end of the day, you really just need to get to tier 2 so you can break pallets.
Tier 2 is very important
to the matches that you'll have. Because if you don't have that, it's going to be a very slow and tedious match, especially a little, frightening to you, because it's going to be super hard if you don't get to tier 2. And
right.
Overall,
literally
for tier
without
3,
the breaking
I
pallets thing, it's
could
gonna be
care
so
less
impossible.
for tier 3, even though it does give the tentacle a little bit of length. I wish it did do something else. I don't know what that would be,
make it do something else.
but definitely something else to bump him up a little bit more. Because honestly, after I get tier 2, I feel more comfortable, because I don't really just strive for
yeah, I never really try to target
3,
for tier 3.
so
It's normally just for tier 2, and then we're pretty done for the
breakdown
day.
is just get your infections in the beginning of the match when you can, at least just, even though it's a bit hard to do, you really need to work it like Huntress. You need to predict the survivor's movement because the survivors
He's
can
a
actually
mind gaming
move
guy. You gotta
into
mind
your
game with him.
tentacle when you whip it down. You don't have to hit them straight on. They can actually run into it. So
They can run into it. It's a little rare for them to do so,
it could
but
happen.
they can.
So that's definitely some advice I will pass on to you because it definitely helps when you mind game.
Mm-hmm.
And especially with his tentacle, Nemesis isn't all about just, striking when you're at a pallet or at a vaulted window, because survivors can actually avoid that by putting pallets down on you or just, going straight forward, W gamers, or even crouching behind objects or windows. And you need to mind game. Nemesis is very important when you come to mind
very
gaming.
important for
That's
mind gaming.
one of his things. You need to make them think that you're going to whip out that tentacle, but no, you're not. You can get a free hit if you mess with them, because you can tell if they're looking back or if they do a little like window duke or something in that matter. It helps a lot. Nemesis is that type of killer that you gotta mind game, and even though mind gaming is pretty, it occurring a lot in Dead by Daylight, Nemesis is definitely one of those that you
very
need
popular.
to be keen on.
Now, Doodle.
You need to mind game, or you're gonna have a hard time, trust me.
Yeah.
And if you can get that window fall, like, if you get the window tentacle or the pallet tentacle, go for it. I recommend not breaking pallets immediately, but if you have to, you gotta, because when survivors vault, it's like it's open opportunity for you. They're vulnerable. You can get tentacles no matter what. And I'm a little nitpicky, but I feel like zombies should like count towards the mutation.
There you go.
Because you're
Same thing.
Zombies, and
count towards mutation.
It's very rare for zombies to hit the survivor anyway, because the survivor gotta brush up against the zombies, which suck. But that's like a one little nitpicky thing I have, because the mutation rate's a little hard to get up. But
that build is so
tier
old.
2 is the best you can
Literally
get.
only 2 of those perks.
Make sure you get that right away. And if you
have
have to, use your zombies. But I'm going to talk about it a little later. I really don't recommend using your zombies because it's super important not to,
don't use your zombies.
Get them out of the game,
so
because
my
it's
advice to
time
this
that
day.
you're losing with the zombies patrolling and stuff like that. And I will talk about it further because the add-ons and the zombies are very important to talk about as well. Now this one I'm going to be combining together because it's super, super duper important. Zombies and add-ons. Now with the zombies, they are super important for Nemesis's gameplay. Trust me, they are. They do crowd control. You can definitely use them to your advantage when it comes to it. Because with the zombies, you really need to pay attention to them because they're really great. They'll spot survivors. They'll go in the direction where the survivor was, and you can track survivors down because survivors will panic when they see zombies. And, as long as they're not pallet stunning your zombies or flashlighting them, you should be totally fine with that. So paying attention to your zombies.
Behavior. Add Lightborn to zombies. Thank you.
Is really important for Nemesis, and as well with the add-ons, because overall the zombies aren't really good on their own. They need something to help themselves out.
Dog shit on their own.
Lucky for you, I have a list here as I'm looking at it of add-ons that are totally awesome to put on Nemesis. So listen to me when I say it, because Nemesis's add-ons are pretty bad.
They're not wrong. Nemesis add-ons are still pretty bad. I'm pretty sure he did get a rework on a few of them. If I'm not wrong, did one of them get changed, or am I just being delusional and thinking it did? And it really didn't change much for the game. I think it might have been a Killer Instinct add-on or something. Which
They're
Killer
terrible,
Instinct sucks.
dude. I totally forgot what half of them were because I just don't use them. And reading through them, it's so I can hear the birds outside of the video. Doodle. Cringe. It's bad. And as someone who's been dedicating their time into playing Nemesis all the time, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. So please, as I will read this list, I hope you would understand, and maybe...
I don't know why I felt like I was gonna get tagged for this video, but I literally only got 86 views on this video, so Doodle, chill.
Put them on yourself, because it's a little hard when you get used to Nemesis, and when you need to figure out what's the best for him. So don't worry, fam, I got you. And the first one, we're going from purple to lore ones first. The ink ribbon.
Unfortunately, this is actually sad because since I was very limited to my PlayStation, I really couldn't like import images or anything, and I was probably like a little too lazy to add text. So it was just me talking the whole time, which is honestly really sad.
It considerably decreases zombie respawn time, moderately increases zombie movement speed, and when fire generators are repaired, any destroyed zombies respawn in an exit area. Now, I do use this one more because I, accidentally punch my zombies sometimes because the zombies will get in your way, and that's very unfortunate sometimes. But it definitely is super important about that 5 second, but like about the time when the zombies, these like when zombies die and they respawn, it's very important because they will actually respawn like near survivors, which I've noticed that like they'll respawn near you.
They are really weird because it's like a 50-50. They'll literally spawn near survivors or they'll spawn across the fucking map, away from everybody. And I remember I was playing one point on Macmillan, and Francis could not just stop wandering this one damn corner when there was no gens around it. And that made me so mad, like genuinely. Sometimes the zombies AI can honestly piss me the hell off sometimes.
Or like where survivors could be, and I never really had any like issues with zombies respawning like far away or anything.
Oh,
Plus
as I say, as the video says that, now I have issues with it. Just letting you know.
It's pretty useful, even though I haven't got any plays with that, because I honestly you kind of forget that that part with the add-on is there. So that's definitely.
Yeah, I never really had any like the ink ribbon power, like I like any value out of the will spawn at exit gates. I think I might have probably had one value out of it. That's really it. And like half the time the zombies aren't even near me when the game happens, so it doesn't really matter.
The one I would use.
I kind of forget about it half
and
the
the next
time.
one is NEA Parasite. When receiving the contamination effect, a survivor suffers from oblivious status effect for 60 seconds.
It's actually funny. I'm sorry for pausing the video like constantly, but this is probably the only add-on that does not involve the zombies. I'm pretty sure. This is the only add-on that does not out of the build, like out of the add-ons I talk about, and it's just funny as hell how this is the only one that actually goes for Nemesis and not just the zombies. Explains a lot of how much these add-ons suck.
Now, when I tell you Nemesis is a pretty big and loud boy, I'm gonna tell you he is, because when Nemesis is quiet, when he's oblivious, obviously his terror radius goes away, his red light goes away, but his footsteps are pretty loud. But thankfully, half the time, survivors just don't really pay attention to that. They really more pay attention to the red light and the terror radius. So if you're lucky, survivors will be, oblivious and not see that you're coming. Oh Lord, he's coming, because he is big. And Nemesis, oh my god, he has a chunky hitbox, let me tell you.
Oh god, yeah, he has like the worst. I swear to God, out of all the killers I play, he has the worst one. Just for freaking boxes for like collision and shit. It's so bad.
Killers you can squeeze by places pretty easily, but Nemesis is definitely that type of killer that you gotta watch out for. And I'm very used to playing like shorter killers, so the height difference is kind of crazy as well.
Yeah,
you gotta get used to, but
such a big boy.
Overall, this one is a very good one, and I do recommend it.
It's not a bad one. I don't use it as much, but
if you're not gonna be using zombie ones, that is one to definitely do.
Yeah, sorry, I gotta pause it real quick.
Do not do the other one. I cannot remember what the other one was. If you hit your zombies and you get undetectable.
Now, you can use that one. It's not bad. I just don't prefer hitting the zombies because the zombies are like vital information to your games. So you can use it if you want, but honestly, don't. Just use the other one because you don't have to waste your zombies. It's just you gotta get infections, which, I mean, it's not hard to do. I mean, unless you're a chump, and, But hey, that's up to you.
Don't do that. It's not good. You need your zombies.
But you don't have to.
Don't use it. Just listen to me on that one. Don't use it. So the next one, admin wristband, considerably extends zombies' detection range.
That one's a good one.
Which
always should use.
Hear me out. Don't go Doodle. That's stupid. It's not. because, like I said, the zombies' normal kit, the normal base of like nothing added on
Normal
them.
kit sucks.
They suck.
Ass.
They will not
It's not
detect
good.
survivors. And you can get very awesome gameplay because it's really freaking far. Let me tell you, they will detect survivors behind buildings.
And that's a true
like behind
fact.
houses,
They will.
like on Haddonfield.
On Haddonfield
They
plenty
can
of times.
detect from that. I'm telling you, I have really good gameplay of that. And
Wish I had those
as well,
looks.
you can find survivors 10 times easier and faster. So get the wristband. It's super good. You can also use the brown wristband
one
as
is also
well, but
used.
it doesn't, like, it's only moderately, not considerably.
Moderately.
So, the wristbands are pretty good. I think that's it for this one. Kale's eyes. Moderately increase zombie movement speed.
That one's a good one.
Now, I have not been using this one because I've been using Increment more because of the respawn time, but this one as well is just the same
I have
thing.
like so many of them. Like literally, that's the only two I fucking use, and I use them all the time. That's so sad to say, but like I just do.
It just, increases the zombies' movement speed, which is super important because the zombies can zoom across the map very easily when they detect survivors or they go for the noises. It's very self-explanatory.
Yeah,
it's
very
very,
self-explanatory.
very good, especially for that. And that's basically all the add-ons I have.
And that's sad too, thinking about it. Legitimately, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 mentioned. Plus, if you want to count the uncommon one of the modern, like the speed. 4 add-ons for Nemesis out of how many NES are useful. Shit's sad, man.
To explain for this one, because again, Nemesis doesn't have good add-ons, so I hope that helps you out if you're looking for, add-ons for Nemesis. So,
I mean, hey, it's still useful to this day. I still use them. I get the wins, man.
Basically, my overall opinion on perk setups, basically. So, let's get to that.
Pixels are showing on the screen.
Now, I almost forgot to mention, thankfully I caught that, because God, it would be totally embarrassing to say that, oh, zombies get stuck, but don't explain about it. So, of course, zombies do get stuck in some spots. The more likely places they will get stuck would be RPD, Mother's Dwelling with the chapel. Right? Is that right? Chapel? You guys know what I'm talking about. Mother's Dwelling with the chapel.
Mother's Dwelling with the chapel. It's the Purg chapel, by the way. Even though it's like technically in the same like map setting, but
And other places occasionally, but it's most importantly RPD.
And Black Swamp. I don't think I mentioned it here, even though it was in my last video. Black Swamp, still considered for this one. And also, new thing, by the way, since, this is a review and just reacting to this very old-ass video, the zombies also get stuck on hills. I don't know why, but they just decide they're just going to slowly fall or just get stuck right the rocks are and they can't move. That's technically a new spot I found recently. I don't know how long it's been around, but yeah, they get stuck on hills now. Not even hills are safe. Thanks, behavior.
Now, for RPD, they get stuck where some entrances are broken, like there's rubble, like right where the entrance is of where you're going. So let's say you're in the main area of RPD, with like the statue, the office desk, not office desk, but like the check-in desk and stuff like that. And you're standing near the exit. You're looking to the right of you. You have the outside. You go to the courtyard. You go to like the office where you go upstairs and whatnot. And on the other side, you have the Welcome Leon area. So the zombies more likely get stuck on the right side, and if your zombie gets stuck there, keep them there.
Still keep them there.
Trust
me.
Saying. The zombies will hit the survivor every time they go through there.
Yeah, no matter what,
forcing them to take the other way around to get to the right side of the area. But other places, such as the weapons locker, they can as well get stuck in that area there when you enter it. I wouldn't really recommend keeping them there unless the gens are not repaired there, but you could keep them there if you want. And the other place, I believe, would be if they try to fall down a hole.
I've had that happen
before, where they just get stuck like mid-falling. and that's super
That was
frustrating.
such a
But
weird one.
more than likely, if it's an RPD and they're like a really good place, especially the right side entrance where
Hey,
it's
if
broken
it's not
there,
fixed, friggin'
keep
abuse
the
it
zombie
until
there.
it's fixed.
It helps
Just
you out at
saying.
the end of the day. And even though it's a little bit of a stupid exploit of like,
Cheesy
a
exploit.
stupid
Still
bug
abuse it.
or like the AI
Abuse it
messing
so they
up or
can fix it.
whatever. Yeah, you know what?
It's
That's
a
not your fault.
collision.
That's the AI's fault. That's how the zombies are. So use that to your advantage, even though it's kind of a little cheesy. But at the end of the day,
Nah,
if you're going
abuse it.
against toxic survivors, it's kind of like a well-deserved thing, They have to force to get infected or forced to get injured or sometimes get knocked when you don't realize the zombie's there because they brush up against the zombie and it's just gonna hit you anyway. So, yeah, take the zombies getting stuck to your advantage.
Right, and if you
Even though
want, you can always
sometimes
do
it's
that.
probably going to be the worst spot ever, and it's honestly very rare for the zombies to get stuck, but on RP
Nowadays, they rarely get stuck, but there are like once like every, I don't know, 10 matches at best, you at least have like one stuck zombie for no apparent reason. Like now, since Nemesis has like been launched, I'm pretty sure it's been like what 2 years now since Nemesis came to Dead by Daylight. It's been a lot better. Zombies don't get stuck anymore, but there's just an occasional oopsie daisy now and again. Not as bad as when you launched, because holy shit, it was bad when I was playing. Right at this around this time making this video, constantly getting stuck on
PD,
shit.
it's more than likely at least like once a time because I've had a match where zombies have gotten stuck many times, but I definitely recommend it. As well with
Swamp.
Black Swamp's ship.
There you go.
That's where zombies get stuck as well. I knew there was a third place, but
I can't believe
anyway,
you forgot about that,
take
Doodle.
that as you will. Now let's actually get to the next segment.
And here's a good example. Julie's stuck right there.
Thank you, Julie.
She'll move. It's a really cheesy freaking spot.
So, you can play with any perks you want. It's up to you on how you want to do it because everyone has their own preferences.
It's honestly
but
funny as hell
for
how
me,
I have 3
I'm
aura reading
more
perks
of
and then
an
regressor.
aura reading person because
I am because I'm blind as shit.
my eyesight isn't the greatest, so I kind of need help out.
That's why I got
And
glasses now.
as well, it's just very easy to mind game better, and
Oh yeah.
it just overall, I'm blind as heck, and I need that to see. So, yeah. And plus, you can catch survivors off guard very easily, especially with the setup I have now. Eruption, Lethal Pursuer, Nowhere to Hide, and I'm all ears. Now you're probably looking at me like, Doodle, that's so cringe. You have
I
free
don't
aura
use that
reading
one
perks.
now.
And
I don't even use aura reading perks anymore. Which I mean, like boohoo me, I suppose. If I remember my most recent build, I'm going by my Huntress one because that's like the one I can remember. I still have Eruption, Iron Maiden, fuck balls. The unknown perk that makes you go quiet when you bust it. But I think I changed it to something else at the time. I changed it to Lullaby because I was like getting really tired. And I kept like switching that to like Lightborn or Lullaby because I just kept getting Gen Rush that day and I was just genuinely pissed off. And the other one, I don't remember. That's sad because I know I don't have any aura reading perks on Huntress anymore. But heck, I honestly don't remember. Okay, never mind. That's not loud. But yeah. Oh, I muted myself. Doodle, why you muted?
other toxic perk like that. I'm just doing it for my sake because
Yeah, it's just
I
literally
have
for
a
my
hard time
sake at
doing
the time.
gens. And Eruption, if you play it right, you can do really good stuff with it. Genuinely, I still use Eruption because it is my favorite and it's still pretty valuable. I don't understand why everyone's hating it, even though it has been nerfed to shitballs. I still use it. If you play it right, you get a lot of value out of it. Just saying. Just from someone who's a dead hard fan of Eruption. I'm an Eruption boy. It's kind of funny how it's a Nemesis perk, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm a full on, Eruption enjoyer.
Because it's Nemesis.
Even after all the nerfs Eruption has gotten, it's still a really good perk.
It's still
Trust
good
me,
in my
it is.
opinion. I mean, I really like it.
Take my words, man. It's still really good, and I think Scourge is good as well. But like, I prefer
I'm just saying
Eruption.
Eruption is probably 10
Or,
times better,
Jolt.
in
One or
my
the other.
opinion.
Or
It's
Surge,
just
or
more
whatever we'll
opinion
call it
based
now.
on the perks section here, so you can play as you will. I just definitely recommend throwing on a few aura reading perks and doing at least one gem regression or, anything else that makes you comfortable. But with Nemesis, it's very important to know where those survivors are going so you can get the best tentacle strikes and, like,
And then
if you can
duping out
bamboozle with your
and
zombies or
whatnot.
anything like that. So,
Yippee!
this was pretty self-explanatory, but of course, it's up to you what you want to do and whatever you do for it. If you have any like builds that you use with Nemesis, if you do plan more or whatnot, let me know. I'd love to try more of them, but I'm
And no
very,
one
very
comment on this
comfortable with the
video.
one I
Don't
have
you
now
suck
because
ass.
I've just gotten so used to it. So, yippee, yippee. Let's get to the next one. Now,
is
this section
left?
is more just going to be tips and like little
okay.
trickies
Tips
on
and
how to like,
tricks.
play Nemesis a little better and like stuff I didn't realize you can do until, it just happened out of nowhere. So here's like a basic little list of things that I had no clue Nemesis could do and like, other stuff just to help you out. First of all, tentacles can go over obstacles.
True.
More importantly, like, how like vaulting point is, it can go over, basic, walls and jungle gems, like how you loop and stuff like that. It's pretty simple, and especially with a little bit of higher elevated places.
There's
like
another stuck spot. Literally elevated places for zombies. No one can survive.
a little slope or something. Like if you're trying to hit up like I'm trying to think of the top of my head. If you're up at like one of the hills, you can actually get your tentacle up there and smack a survivor. But it's not like, don't make it too high, but like at least enough that you can actually hit it. Because I didn't realize you can actually hit over stuff. I mean, I did know, but not like certain.
It's
stuff,
certain
because
stuff you can
as
hit
well
over.
as like
Some
if you're
stuff you
playing
can,
on
some stuff you
Haddonfield,
can.
you can hit over car hoods. I'm telling you, you can. It's very easy to do so, and it catches survivors off guard. So, and especially with Haddonfield, it has very terrible loops for killers, especially someone really big as Nemesis.
Current Haddonfield now with the rework, it's better. It's better. But Haddonfield back then, it was trash. Very trash for Nemesis. Nemesis could not survive OG Haddonfield.
So that's
just saying.
Is really helpful with Fikes, and I hope it does
Like
help you
before,
out a little bit as well.
like
Again,
immediate
survivors
rework
can run
Haddonfield,
into
and,
the
like, now
tentacles
it's, like,
pretty easily,
rework too, I
so
suppose.
mind game that as you will, because I didn't realize they could do that, because I thought you had to hit them straight on, but nope.
They can run into it.
They can run into your tentacle. It's pretty easy on that
It's kind of a rare one, but they
Try
can
to mind
if it's
game with your
fast enough.
zombies.
And
Because
very good.
if the survivor doesn't really notice the zombie at first, they will run into them. Trust me. You can.
Also, I don't know if I do talk about it. I probably do later. Just, zombies are attracted to noise and recent noise. So if a survivor vaults or something in the area, if they're like you're stuck at a loop, wait for a zombie to come around. Just kind of like play with that mind game just to keep them there, even though it's gonna take a little bit more time. You're gonna get it regardless because the zombie's gonna pop up, block one side, then the survivor's gonna think I gotta run to somewhere else or I have to get hit and risk. That's also a thing.
Easily see your zombie come up with the white aurora coming up, and that's you. You can probably hear them and stuff like that. So use that to your advantage. If the zombie is near, try to lead the survivor over to the zombie because it works. It does wonders. Let me tell you. Even though it's very unfortunate that the survivor needs to actually brush against the zombie to get a hit.
This match hurts my fucking soul.
This one is a little bit silly.
It's a total surprise that I was muted the whole time because I was just playing casually. I wasn't, recording any videos, no nothing. These four, they're all together. No doubt about that. Toxic shits.
But name your zombie.
Toxicity.
I'm just telling you, it just makes it 10
and see,
times better.
zombies are attracted
I have
to
named
noise.
my zombies Francis
and they're here
Julie,
because
and
of the lockers.
they're like my kids to me.
They're my kids.
So
I'm a proud dad.
Give them a little personality. Praise your zombies for me. And sometimes you do have to discipline them, but it's okay.
Sometimes you do.
After all.
Sometimes you do.
Alright, we're at the end of the video now, and this is probably like the last one. My overall opinion on Nemesis, and what would I put him in, and how his power is, crap like that. Again, as I said in the beginning of the video, I did put Nemesis at a C, but after playing him for a while, he is definitely a high B for me.
Nemesis
He's
is
a high B.
definitely a 50-50 killer. It really depends on how many zombies
Nowadays,
you're gonna be mad.
since I've been playing Nemesis for it's been a year. Been a little bit over a year since I started playing Nemesis, and what do I have to say now? Uh, he's still a little weak in some areas, but once you give him time and whatnot, he is the funnest guy to play. Go pick up Nem Nem. He is so much fun and really fun to mind game survivors with and everything. And yeah, everything I said in this video is pretty up to date, except for what did I say that wasn't really like probably the zombie hit one add-on. Like, really don't use that, but I kind of said don't use that. I think I don't remember saying I didn't like anything out of this video, unless just me insulting myself constantly. But I have to say, this video is pretty up to date with how I think of Nemesis. He's definitely probably the only thing, not really a 50-50, because any killer could be a 50-50. You can be bad however you want, and you can do whatever. But Nemesis is definitely, you gotta learn him. He's not just a pickup for a week and then you're good to go. You have to learn him. And that's, what it's gonna be. I played him for a little over a year now. And yeah, I still suck at him. I am the worst Nemesis main. I am just such a try-hard Nem main. Like, I swear to God.
Imagine if you're gonna get that mutation rate up and
Get the mutation rate
how
up.
the mood
Yeah.
is, if you're gonna be with toxic survivors or not.
God, I miss Biohazard. I should do a Biohazard
It's
stream
all
soon.
scenario
This is when I
based. Just
S-ranked the
one
hardest
thing could
level on
slip
Jack's
and the whole
50th
match could be
birthday.
ruined, or the
This
whole
shit
match
was
could
hard
be
to do. It
freaking
took me
great.
so long to do it.
And that's kind of what I love about Nemesis. You just need to prepare for the worst or prepare for the best.
Like
You're
any
gonna
killer.
get awesome plays. You're gonna get terrible plays. Your
Right.
zombies are gonna like carry you the whole game. The zombies are not gonna carry you the whole
Like,
game.
I've had games where the zombies literally just carried for me, and I was just generally confused. Like, where was this any other time you guys would have done it? And other times, I had to carry them. It's literally just... Now, I can probably see why I'm saying 50-50. Because it's very situational, and you just don't know what's gonna happen. And I really like that for Nemesis, because he has that second part of him, which is the zombies, and you just don't know what's gonna happen, compared to, like, if you start up as Huntress. The only thing you're gonna focus on is if you're gonna miss all your hatchets or not. And with Nemesis, you gotta worry about, am I gonna get my tentacles, and are my zombies going to, be good this game? It gives you more tense and more situational issues and whatnot. That's why I love him, because he's just very chaotic, and I scream every time my zombies miss survivors. Yippee.
And that's why I love him. He's really awesome, and I have grown very attached to the zombies. Like,
oh yeah, I still
they're
am.
my children
they're
now,
my babies.
and
They're
I
my
just
babies.
love them to death. They're awesome, and they're definitely very unique for Dead by Daylight. And
They are. They
it's
are
probably,
very unique.
just my opinion, but Nemesis is definitely better than Wesker for being,
Okay, you know what? That's probably the one thing I'm probably gonna disagree. They're both very fun. If you guys haven't, I feel bad for like stopping the video real quick, but I have to show you guys real quick if I can find him. Let me load up Twitch again. Dude, I don't know how to search. Freaking, I literally clicked on the fucking ad. Help. Where is my boy? Where's my boy the first? If you guys haven't watched the first, he's a very, very awesome guy. I literally cannot find him. I am going to cry. I know he's not freaking live right now because it's god late. But I know I have him on my recommendations on Twitch. Stop it, Diego. Just let me go to my account. Thank you. Here he is. That sounded so cringe. But it's the first. He's a very sweet boy. He's bald, but he's very sweet. I'm joking. Very sweet. The first is awesome. He plays Wesker constantly. Like, he plays Wesker like a motherfucker. He plays hugged Wesker. He's really good at hugging tech Wesker and everything, and I want to learn that. Literally the only interesting thing for Wesker for me, I simp for Wesker, of course, Wesker's a pretty cool guy. But I really like Wesker for his hug mechanic and just how you can just exploit the shit out of it, and it's so fun. And I want to learn that one day, but I know that's gonna like take me forever to do so. But like, yeah, like insane. So yeah, go to follow the first. He's really cool. Very recommend. He does have a YouTube channel as well. I don't know if he has it pinned here. Yes, he does. He does have a YouTube channel, by the way, which you should really go follow. And he also does his own model work and whatnot, like Wesker models. He does his thumbnails and everything. I remember in a stream we got to see like the previews and whatnot for his models and whatever. He actually, I generally these are like really good. He's really good at them. So go follow the boy. He's really cool, really fun. That's what made me think. Like literally all the Wesker mates and stuff like that. That's what I thought at first was him. So yes, go follow him. He's very cool. But we'll get back into it. Oh shoot, didn't mean to do that. Like full screen without realizing, oh yeah, I need to get back to the video and click on it because I'm still on the full
The
story.
only two Resident Evil killers. Wesker is definitely a little bit more challenging, but
He
Nemesis
is definitely
Just
challenging.
way more fun. I love Wesker, but holy cow, he is just super hard to play.
Okay, that's not wrong because I literally cannot play Wesker to save my life. So, I'm kind of right here.
And he's not weak, but you just gotta really work on him more.
It's
like
funny.
I
I
said,
should
you
like
gotta
probably
put more
dedicate a
hours
month to
into the
Wesker,
killer,
honestly.
and it's just how you play it, and it's how many hours you put into it.
Right, because if I
Nemesis
put
is
more
one of those
hours into Wesker, I would probably be a Wesker, amazing Wesker man or something. But nah, man, I'm stuck with freaking Nemesis. Doodle's got some freaking situations going on right
characters
now.
you gotta put your time into, and you gotta learn, because there's a lot of stuff I learned while playing him. And
Nemesis
if you're
and
looking
whatnot.
for a fun killer to play,
Pick up
to
Nemesis.
laugh your butt off,
Do that.
or just, just have a good time, I recommend playing Nemesis. He's just super fun.
He is very
I
fun.
cannot
I still enjoy him to this day.
over-explain. I cannot express
I'm such
how
a
fun
simp for
he
Nemesis.
really is.
Back then, a year ago, I sound like such a simp. This video makes me sound like a simp for Nemesis. Maybe I am a simp for Nemesis. Who knows?
And for me, there's not like a whole lot of fun killers to play in Dead by Daylight. Probably the only other ones I can really say is like Huntress.
Huntress is very
Bing
fun. Go pick
Bong
her up.
and
Bing Bong's fun.
God,
I like Bing Bong.
Dredge is really fun.
Dredge
Demogorgon's
is-
super fun.
Demogorgon.
There's some killers, but there's a lot that I just like to.
Nurse is also fun, even though she is very hard. I mean, I'm still learning to play her, but hey. Nurse is very fun. Unknown, go pick up the Unknown. Unknown's very fun. Alien. Alien's super fun.
Play.
Controversial, even though I dunk on Skull Merchant a lot, Skull Merchant's also pretty fun. I think it's because I just really don't play a Toxic Skull Merchant. I just think she's fun to loot people with, I suppose.
Even though I have almost everybody.
Oh yeah, I do almost everybody.
You know when it's a good killer, when you have so much fun with them. And Nemesis is very unique to Dead by Daylight.
He
The
is.
zombies are
Very
super
unique boy.
and really the only AI
Biohazard chapter
like
win.
counterparts of Dead by Daylight, which is pretty insane.
God, you sound like
And
a
I
simp,
do
Doodle.
hope in the future we get more of that, but I don't know how that would be, because for a while we've only gotten really, the knights. I mean, the knights could count as well because they're actually people as well. So we could.
Honestly, genuinely, I don't think they will ever add any more AI to this game. Especially, like, companions and whatnot into this game. Because, damn. I think it's funny, though.
Can consider them both together, but
Who knows
the last
if
few
they'll ever
have
do
just
it.
been, camera
Beat Marjorie up!
based
Beat
killers,
Mother up.
if you know what I mean, with Skull
Beat the
Merchant's
mother.
drones and the Singularity's little pods. But
And
obviously, I'm not
Singularity.
complaining about Singularity one bit. Singularity's pretty awesome, and I'm super excited for the
Singularity's
drop
cool.
a new chapter, which is gonna be in a few days. And I'm like so excited for it. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a new video on that.
Oh,
so
this
let's
was when
go,
the Singularity
guys.
almost came out.
So, yeah, I think this is the end of this one. I do hope me explaining it a little bit more better than my final draft helped you a lot, and I honestly did hope this really helped because I try to like put together all my experience.
Honestly,
for
not a bad
Nemesis,
put together
and
video.
trying to give you like the straight on point, like, yeah, this is gonna happen, this is what it is. But Nemesis is a pretty great killer, but he is
He's pretty great.
definitely
definitely RNG based because of the
Yep.
zombies.
Situational.
So, take that as you will, Goober. I hope you enjoyed, and if you want me to do more breakdowns on killers, I would
And
love
I
to.
never did ever
Or
again.
maybe discuss some other stuff, because I would love to do a video on why Demogorgon's the most balanced, or I never did that. You know, why, like, some killers are very underrated or something like that, because
I dug on
Nemesis is definitely in
Scorpion
that
constantly,
category. He
man.
is very underrated. It's very rare to see him, and it really sucks because
I never ever see
he's
Nemesis
just
unless they're a
super
freaking tunneler,
fun,
which,
dude.
sad enough as it is,
I
Nemesis
don't
is
know.
like
It's
that.
kind of crazy how
I
rare he is
occasionally tunnel.
when he's just super
Situational.
fun. And I could probably understand that due to his zombies and how nitpicky his
So
gameplay is,
situational.
because
He's
you
so
really have to be
situational.
spot on with his gameplay. That's a little bit of a downfall for Nemesis, but I love him to death. He's pretty awesome. The zombies are amazing, and it's such a great touch for him. It brings a lot of more personality into the game, and I've had a lot more fun with it. Fun is just the big word for this one. We've had our moments. We've had our cussing out moments with the zombies. We had our
Yeah, we have.
praising moments. They're just big babies, and
Babies.
it really like makes you glow and like laugh your ass off when the zombies get it down. When you get like a really cool play, it's just I don't know what else to say for it. Just try out Nemesis for me,
Yeah,
or at least
try him out.
get back to playing him, because I want to see more Nemis out there, because I always have a fun time playing
I
against
rarely
Nemesis.
see them. I rarely do.
Like, drop Wesker for a hot second. Go play the OG.
Actually,
boy.
it's funny.
Go
I
play
haven't
the
like seen a
best
Wesker in
boy.
forever either, even though he's like one of the
'Cause
top pick
he's
rate
just
ones. Who's the most top pick
definitely
rate?
one of my
Unknown?
favorites.
Who's the unknown top
So,
pick rate right now?
thank you for tuning in on this rant discussion with the Doodles, and I hope you have a fantastic day in the fog, and I'll see you in the next trial whenever that will be. I still have to play Oni.
And
I
I never
suck at Oni.
did.
But we're getting there. I'll see you, Goops. That is like a full hit of nostalgia, not gonna lie to you. This video, honestly, no bad hits, no bad remarks. Everything seems pretty up to date. That's actually sad because nothing's really changed for Nemesis and whatnot. And honestly, this video was much more of a step up from the last one. And I'm actually pretty proud of myself with my stupid editing software. Using SharePlay for the PlayStation and having to work with it. It's crazy. Honestly, so crazy. And I'm so happy to the fact that I like literally made a fucking 30-minute video on that shit, because the limit is an hour, and normally, like, if I'm making like a day by day like gameplay video, that doesn't take long. I just literally paste videos, edit some stuff out. That's literally it. This was a fully scripted, like, I'm pretty sure this is like one of my first scripted videos as well. Insane, honestly insane. And I'm actually really happy how far I've gone in video making, even though I haven't made a video
Then
in a good while. Like, I've made like, like these two recently, but they're not really a lot. The last one I did was a month ago. Due to circumstances, I couldn't make any more. But eventually I will be making these videos again. Especially, I do want to do patch note videos again, but I don't know if I want to sit through and read everything again like a mad crack man, but hey, you never know, I suppose. But that's honestly the videos I just wanted to watch, honestly. And yeah, I think maybe eventually we should watch the most neglected. I don't know if I have time now to do so, but probably Dead by Daylight's Most Neglected we can watch next, and then we can probably do Spring Trap one, because those are like my other two most popular videos. And I think that's really it on my most popular videos. I think everything else is like 2090 range in that sense. God, my style has changed so much over the years. I need to start drawing my thumbnails again. This is sad. This is really sad. Because after, like, at what point? After this, because I made this for, like, my new banner and whatnot. Literally all of it was just my cat. Like, no other ideas. Except for the Huntress one. Also, by the way, you should, like, totally go follow my Etsy. It has this Discord model on it. I don't know if I can, like, is it right here? Yeah, my Etsy's right there, but yeah. Like, not to self-advertise, but, like, you should totally go buy these Discord emojis. She's in here, by the way. Like, Huntress, and you got Zeno, you got Funny Michael Myers, Unknown in the Dredge, and also it's animated. So, fork over $7 to help me financially. Thank you very much. I think that's funny. But